Tour Junkies.
Okay, so here's why if you're not playing DFS golf, you're missing out on the best DFS sport there is available, including the NFL, NBA, Major League Baseball, and all the others. What's up, everybody? David Barnett here of the Tour Junkies. Thanks for watching the video. Be sure and hit the subscribe button if you don't mind. There's also a little bell right next to it. If you hit that bell, it'll notify you every time we put out a new video, and we're going to be doing a lot more of these. We would really appreciate it. It'd help us out. But for now, I'm going to give you the main reasons why DFS golf is the best DFS sport around. And if you're not playing it, you need to get in it. Here's reason number one. You get the best bang for your buck. It's a 4-day deal. Most golf tournaments are Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So you put your entry in, you get 4 days of sweat. If you play the NFL, you're usually looking at a single-day slate. Same thing with the NBA, same thing with Major League Baseball, and a lot of other DFS sports. So just the value alone for your contest entry that you get with PGA Golf is worth a 4-day sweat, and that's way better than a lot of other events. Here is reason number two. PGA DFS is year-round pretty much. Listen, they play about 42 events a year just on the PGA Tour alone. There's other events not considered PGA Tour events that you can also play DFS on. So you're looking at nearly 50 events a year that you could get in on. Really, the last half of November and the whole month of December are the only times you can't play it. So when we're all sitting here in July sweating the NFL, needing it, craving it, you don't really get that with PGA DFS. You get it almost year-round with great fields. So if you like it, you can play. If you don't, if you want to sit this one out because you don't like the tournament, you don't have to. But it's a great year-round game to play. And here is the third reason why PGA DFS is the best. The scenery is always changing. It's so variable, right? Golf is the most variable game in the world. It's not played on a 100-yard field every time, or the same size NBA court that we see our guys play on every night, or the same baseball field pretty much for the most part. It's always different. The golf courses change. The formats change, the conditions, the weather, the layout of the golf course. It's so different. It's ever changing. And that variability makes it a lot of fun to research, makes it a lot of fun to track year in and year out. And it's just a good time. So you're always getting to look at something different. That's a great reason. All right, before I give you the final reason, I want you to comment on if you're just getting started out in DFS golf or golf betting. Leave us a comment below on what you would like to see, what you'd like to learn about, any terminology that you're not really familiar with. Let us know by commenting below. We would really appreciate that. All right, here is the fourth and final reason why I think PGA DFS is the best DFS sport around, and we think if you get in it, you'll enjoy it too. Here you go. All the same reasons that you love other fantasy sports, it's the same reason you're going to love playing PGA DFS. I remember in 2007 when I first got into fantasy football, I had no idea when I drafted Anquan Bolden who the crap that guy was. Turns out to be a stud, right? Well, I learned because I was now invested in it. And just like every other sport, when you play PGA DFS, you start caring a little bit more about the Valero Texas Open. So if right now you find yourself only watching the majors, but you really enjoy it, I bet that if you just gave PGA DFS a try, you'd find yourself watching the Valero Texas Open, or maybe the Heritage, or something else along those lines, just because you're in it, you're invested in it, and it's such a season-long story. You learn about new players. The fields are always changing every week, so you got new players, web.com guys, veterans, and the season is just such a story. So just like other fantasy sports, how we enjoy getting into that season story and how we enjoy learning more about the players because we care more and we watch more because we're invested, the same thing happens for the PGA, and it's no different than all the other fantasy sports that you probably know and love. So thanks for watching. May your screens be green. We'll see you next time.
Tour Junkies.